I'm Scott Johnson here at the Golf Paradise, and today we are installing turf, and it's turf day. So let's talk about cutting the putting green. We use a lupile cutter that precisely cuts the putting green around the entire perimeter and prepare it for our fringe. We're gonna go over to a seam and I'm gonna show you how to do this. All right, so here's a seam, typical seam. You know, we've prepped it, we've cut it, we have our seam tape ready, and now we're gonna push this seam together. It used to be we could probably get a pretty decent seam by just holding it like that, nailing it, gluing it, but now we use a carpet stretcher to pull the putting green together so it creates a seamless look. Is when I start pulling it, and look at that, it's like magic. Seam goes away. Then at this point, we will have it glued, nailed, and we'll put a piece of plywood over the top of this whole area, and then we'll let it dry overnight. And after that, good as gold. So once we're done with the seaming, we're gonna nail off the entire perimeter of the putting green every 6 inches with finish nails, so you don't see them, but it'll hold the putting green in place so it will never move. Then it's time to finalize all the bunkers. The bunkers are gonna be turf just like the fringes, and then after that, we're gonna add all the sand. This is the worst thing that can happen to a golfer, is to be in a sand trap. And now we put almost a 1-to-1 slope on the face of this entire bunker and the other one to make it the most difficult to get out of. So once the putting green's in place, then it's time to place the fringe. The fringe is gonna be cut from a full piece of turf and seamed pretty much like we did the putting green. And we're introducing a new product out in the market called Turf Edge, the Turf Edge. And CJ here is the inventor, and he's gonna explain a little bit about the product.
Yeah, so the Turf Edge is an installation accessory that I created to help produce a more natural edge for a synthetic turf, similar to how natural grass is edged. The idea behind it is that this will go up against the base and the turf is rolled over it and secured to it, producing a really natural edge to a synthetic lawn that hasn't been seen before. So it's really simple to install. You simply use your turf nails to nail in the bottom flange of the turf edge into a compacted base, and then you run your base compacted behind it, and then the turf simply flows over it, is secured to the edge, and then you can trim the blades all along the edge to produce a really natural grass edge.
The goal is to install a PGA style putting green with obstacles and bunkers that you would only see in a professional golf course, and I think we did it.